hello, I'm gonna read you this month. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my February TBR. We actually filmed this a couple weekends ago when Emily was up, and we redid all of my bookshelves. If you haven't watched that, go watch it down below. But the entire thing was somehow filmed in slow motion. I'm still figuring out this new camera, so I'm not quite sure how that happened. I lost all of those clips and also some of my clips for my final offer vlog, and I'm really upset about it. But nevertheless, I'll try to throw some clips of Emily picking with some music over it in this video, but we're going to go through and tell you about all of the books she picked. She picked 8 books, I believe. A lot of them she's been asking me to read for a very long time. So we're going to try to not disappoint Emily this month. I'm sorry if I do. And read some of this TBR. First up is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. Emily just recently read this and she said it is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm very excited. I love that she put like a mystery thriller kind of book on my February TBR, which is the month of love. There should have been nothing but a bunch of lovely, sweet, romantic books. And Emily said no. Murder. Murder. So this is the first book in, I think it's a trilogy. So I'm really excited to read it. And then we do have some love. We have Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm very, very excited to read this. I have the collector's edition. It's right there. For a book that I've never read. But I'm really, really excited to read this. It sounds so good. I've heard literally nothing but incredible things about this book, and I cannot wait for the movie. So I definitely want to be able to like react to the trailer when it comes out. So I definitely want to read this very, very soon. Definitely this month. Definitely we're gonna read this month. Hello, I'm gonna read you this month, just so you know. So we have Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. If you've watched me talk about Emily, or you've watched anything of Emily's, you should have known that this was going to be on here. Emily has been trying to get me to read Red Queen for like a year, and I haven't read it. It has been on multiple TBRs, and I just never pick it up. So we have Red Queen. I don't really know anything about this series, so I'm really interested. I know that there's like 2 different groups of people, like the Silver Bloods and the Red Bloods, and that's about all I know. We have Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I'm very excited to read this. I'm starting another series that I haven't finished any of my other ones. Literally haven't finished an entire series. I finished the Dreamland Billionaire series. That is the only series I've finished. I have started approximately 5 or 6 more, and I haven't finished any of them. So we have Red Queen. Then we have The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. I have had this since it came out because it was at my local bookstore and it was a signed copy. So I bought it. It is signed, isn't that cute? So I bought it and then I just haven't read it. But Emily said she listened to the audiobook, so I'm probably going to do that. She introduced me to Scribd, so I'm going to probably try out Scribd instead of Audible and see which one I like better. Would you like a video on Scribd versus Audible. It'll probably be in a couple months because I want to definitely give it like a couple months trying it out before I give you real good thoughts. But I think I'm going to listen to this on audiobook because it is in third person. It is about the So Many Question is like a dating app, and it uses your DNA to find like your perfect match. And our main girl, and I think she's a single mom. Yes. Jessica is matched up with the creator of the app. So, really excited to read this. Really excited to read more Christina Lauren. I loved Love in Other Words. So, expectations are high. Then we have The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This went super, super viral last year, right before the movie came out. And everyone read it except me. I didn't read it. So I'm going to read it now. I've heard that the movie wasn't like great. So it kind of deterred me from being like, okay, I really want to read this so I can go watch the movie. Because I've heard that the movie wasn't like fantastic. So we're going to read The Hating Game. We're going to try to read The Hating Game. This little bitty freaking pocket-sized book makes me so mad. I don't know why I bought it. So if I like this, I'm going to buy a different version and I will unhaul this. Speaking of unhaul, I'm going to film an unhaul right after this, so keep an eye out for that. But The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, very excited to read this. I've never read anything by Sally Thorne, so that is very exciting to have another new author. And then we have The Secret Bridesmaid by Katie Birchall. I know nothing about this. I got this as a blind date with a book from Barnes & Noble forever ago, and I haven't read it, but I don't even know, like, is this in, it looks like it's in first person. Thank the Lord. First person, one POV is what this looks like it is. She's a professional bridesmaid. That's interesting. She's a professional bridesmaid. I don't know. We'll see. We have two left. Also, I did want to mention, I've made a deal with Emily that if 10 people commented on my TBR and said, Emily, come back to YouTube, then she would film a January wrap-up. So, I need 10 of you, just 10, to comment down below, Emily, come back to YouTube. And she's going to film a January wrap-up. So, I think we can do that. Y'all force her to come back to YouTube, please. I told her she can film her in her car. All of the cool girlies do it. Larry Reed's films in her car, and that's the only one I can think of. Olivia Reads a Latte films in her car a lot during vlogs, which I love her. Everyone films in their car, so you can film an entire video in your car, Emily. So everyone comment down below, Emily, come back to YouTube. Thank you. Then we have Jasmine Gullery's The Wedding Date. I think that this is the first book you're supposed to read. I know a lot of her books connect. I don't think they're like necessarily a series, but they all connect. You're supposed to read them in a certain order, and I think that this is the first one you're supposed to read. So we have The Wedding Date. I know nothing about this. I have not read any Jasmine Gullery. I have a ton of her books, but I haven't read any of them. So I'm very excited to read this. I know nothing about it. Alexa and Drew. Love. Romance. February. Okay, and then the last book that we have, Emily picked literally because it's pretty. This is the Bookish Box version of Midnight Girls. And it is literally stunning. This is it without the cover on it. The cover is also stunning. It has these beautiful sprayed edges. I miss having a book box, and I really want a new one. So someone tell me a book box that you really, really like. There is a pronunciation guide for the characters in this book. That is the most genius thing I've ever seen in my life, because I still mispronounce people's names in ACOTAR. Like, I still am not 100% sure on how to pronounce Rice's name. Some people say Reese, some people say Rice, some people say, like, I don't know. But we have Midnight Girls. This is a YA fantasy. I love this so much. I'm so excited. I'm very excited to read this now. Just because there is... look at the cover. It's going to be multiple POV, it looks like. This shouldn't take me very long. It's like a little over 300 pages and the font is pretty big, so I'm very excited. I don't know anything about this. I could not tell you a single thing about this book. I couldn't tell you if it's a duology, if it's in a series. I honestly do not. If it's a standalone, I don't know. But I'm very, very excited. I'll probably start this next after I finish the book that I'm currently reading. So that is all of the books that Emily picked out for me. I have 3 books that I'm going to tell you about that I definitely want to read this month as well. That is just not on Emily's list. I am currently reading Merit and Her Childhood Crush by Jenny Proctor and Emma St. Clair. This is the 2nd book in this Oakley Island series. I'm really liking it so far. I'm probably quite a third of the way through it. Yeah, not quite a third of the way through. So maybe like a quarter of the way through it. So I have that I want to finish. And then I want to read The Lies We Steal. This is by Monty J. I'm very excited to read this. It's supposed to be like dark romance. And then we also have Black Ties and White Lies. I will be rereading this for my book club. I will leave it linked down below. We are possibly switching platforms because Fable currently doesn't give the option to have Black Ties and White Lies as your book. And they're not really communicating with me very well about getting it available. So it's possible that the book club location is going to change apps. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe down below. Also, make sure to follow me on all of my social medias. I am currently giving away a copy of Black Ties and White Lies on Instagram. That ends on Thursday. So make sure to follow me there so you can enter that giveaway. It is open internationally. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!